Hello everyone. How are you guys? Welcome back to our Q&A series with Alumni. So, today we have Krishanpal, who is software developer engineer at Algosec. So, he is going to tell us about his journey, right? And how he got into Algosec and cracked the interview and got into Algosec, right? And there are going to be so many questions regarding the interview and his preparation phase, and how the journey preparation wali looks like, right? So let me just invite him in and we can begin with the session. Hello Krishnapal.
Hi, Ashi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. तो कैसा रहा आज का दिन?
So it was Saturday, and
Weekend.
we had to, apart from office work, we had a lot of pending things from Monday to Friday. So we
Still
usually
working.
try to finish that, and if there is some time left, we try to rest. But today
Yeah.
was not that day. But yeah, it was good. How was your day?
My day was also a busy day, but it was great. Like I did a lot of things, and here I am, live session with you.
Great.
Before moving forward with the session, Krishnapal, can you please introduce a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So, as you all know, my name is Krishanpal Singh Rajput. I'm from Madhya Pradesh, and I've pursued my BTech in computer science and engineering from LPU, Punjab, and currently I'm working as a software development engineer in Algosec, and I have been with the organization for like more than 2 years now. And apart from corporate life, I like my hobbies include dance, singing, and watching series, and uh, I started reading books as well. So yeah, that was it.
You're from Madhya Pradesh, right?
Yeah, I'm from Madhya
How
Pradesh.
how fortunate even I am from Madhya Pradesh.
Great, great.
Great. So, Krishnapal, just tell me कि कैसे लगा आपको that you want to become a software engineer? इसमें ही आपको करियर अपना pursue करना. How you came to know?
Uh, okay, so this story dates back to when I was in school actually.
Okay.
So um, I when I was in 11th grade, we used to have a subject called informatics practices.
Okay.
That was
IP.
like, yeah, IP.
Hmm.
So that was the fifth subject apart from the language and PCM.
Hmm. Okay.
So I chose IP over majority choosing physical education. So when,
College time में physical education is very common. Or school
so
time में sorry.
yeah, so yeah, most people choose physical education
Physical education.
for obvious reasons. So I chose IP, and we used to have Java in that course.
Okay.
So uh, yeah, so this like I decided where like I wanted to be software engineer, because
So,
in that course it includes like designing some
websites.
UIs, yeah,
Okay.
writing simple code to get the desired output. So actually,
Hmm.
that was a pivotal movement for
For,
me to realize,
hmm.
how much I enjoy, creating something from scratch, I should
That.
say, like solving problems logically.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I mean, that kind of uh, pushed me to, pursue my
Software
um,
engineering career.
career in software engineering. So yeah, of course, this course and some self-taught experiences from like self-taught experience and experiences from some of my seniors also, who were in college already pursuing CSE in BTech in CSE. So yeah,
Mhm.
this deepened my understanding and interest in software engineering. So that's
Okay.
how I began.
Okay. So you were an IT student and you liked developing things from scratch, right? Codes and
Yeah,
all.
right.
So that, okay, that's great.
So
So,
yeah.
yeah. So, how were your preparation days when you were in
Mhm.
college? Like, okay, you thought like, okay, I want to be a software developer, so I will take this branch. And now, how were your
Mhm.
preparation days? कि आप कितना कोडिंग पे ध्यान देते थे? कैसा आपका दिन निकलता था?
Hmm.
Can you please tell us
Okay.
about it?
So actually, before my first year, as I told that I had
Seniors,
bit knowledge of Java,
Java.
and
Hmm.
apart from I mean the school hours, I used to I used to learn C++ as well from the same teacher who used to teach me
Teach
Java in
Java.
school. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Wow.
yeah, so before my first year, I used to have hands-on like already hands-on C++ and a bit of Java because I mean
Correct.
that was
Because
not
it was,
core
yeah,
Java coding. Yeah.
basic Java.
So yeah, basic Java. But yeah, I had I would say a lot of knowledge on C++. So when I was in first year, I enjoyed it, wholesome, because I did not focus much on studies, to be very honest,
अच्छा.
because I used to get these things from seniors that enjoy first year as much as you can, because from second year you will have core
Branch
CSE
entry.
subjects. Yeah.
Hmm.
So in first year we used to have electrical and electronics,
Electronics,
also mechanical. So like
chemistry.
these,
This.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I was JE aspirant, so I used to have good knowledge on all these subjects already. So uh,
You
like
enjoyed
these
your first
subjects,
year.
yeah, these subjects were like cakewalk in college. And
Oh,
apart from that, we
nice.
used to have C as the language in the first year, actually in
Yeah,
first
correct.
semester,
Hmm.
and C++ in second semester. So C
Hmm.
and C++ did not have much differences. So it was like from programming side also, I had a good hold on subjects.
From the
So
beginning.
yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my first year. I used to participate in extracurricular activities. I was part of several student organizations. So that was my first year. So it was a golden period of 4 years of engineering. And but yeah, apart from that, I used to focus on subjects like before the exams. I mean, not not from the start of the semester, but yeah, before the exam, 1 day 2 day before, I used to study like that. This was first year actually. From
First year.
second year, yeah, from second year we used to have core computer science subjects, design algorithms, and we also had AI also, and of course DSA,
Hmm.
data structures and algorithms. We had this main subject. So I was I was placed in actually a focused group. We had this new section as a focused section. So we used to have um, associate professors and HODs teaching these subjects.
अच्छा.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that was the privilege we had in second year. And apart from that, I used to solve DSA on a regular basis,
Oh,
because I knew this is going to help.
important.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is going to help
Hmm.
later. So I had like I was keeping hold on data structures at least, uh, and like other subjects, I don't feel like I was very good at, but
Data
yeah,
structure was the subject.
data structures was, yeah, it was the main target. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's and then in third
Data.
year I returned back to home because it was COVID, and we used to have
Yeah,
online
actually.
classes. So of course everyone knows about online classes, what we used to do.
Hmm.
So it was I mean, engineering ended in second year.
Hmm. Only 2 years
So
of experience,
yeah,
college.
2 years of experience in college. Third year was like more inclined towards placement, and
Hmm.
fourth year I did not study fourth year in college because I was doing internship in a company.
Oh,
So
that's really great.
I kind of skipped the fourth year, and it was just I think um, a presentation based something subject,
Something. Hmm.
which I had to give presentation on my internship. So
Hmm.
yeah, that
That's
was
it.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. I got it. I got it. So, Krishnapal, you mentioned कि DSA आप पढ़ते थे, right? You were focused towards DSA. What
yeah.
were the topics which helped you जब आप DSA पढ़ते थे और जो इंटरव्यू में भी आपको हेल्प किया? Like you would have given
Okay.
interviews, right? तो ऐसे कौन से
Mhm.
core topics थे जो आपने DSA के अपने प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे पढ़े थे? If you can specify.
Okay, so um, because initially when we enter this, I should say this sea of topics from DSA, and right,
Yeah,
so initially we don't understand, where to start actually.
correct. Hmm.
So I used to follow some sheets, like Excel sheets having questions and topics and topic wise questions. Um so I started with, of course, basic data structures such as arrays and linked lists,
Okay.
and stacks, queues, bit manipulations, because these small, I mean, of course, these are basic data structures, and people usually skip these data structures as to, like,
Actually,
move forward to higher
hmm.
data, advanced data structures.
Correct.
So I think you should spend more time on these basic data structures, because of course nobody's going to ask a question on sort a array, right? Of course,
Hmm.
but you have to use that, algorithm, and the understanding of the pattern maybe in solving questions from advanced data structures. So I spend a lot of time to keep a good hold on these basic data structures, and I used to solve questions topic wise from lead code and hacker rank,
Hacker rank.
and yeah,
These were the
also
platforms where you practice, right?
yeah, yeah, where I used to practice, like I try to finish a topic, and then
Hmm.
I try to solve
Practice
questions
it
based
over.
on that
Yeah.
topic. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So these were the basic data structures, and of course advanced data structures like trees, graphs, DP, so
Hmm.
algorithms from each
Algorithms.
data structures. So these were the main, topics, I should say. Um, I used to follow
Okay. You used
while
to
while
follow.
my preparation. Yeah.
Okay. So Krishnapal, like you told us about the basics, like topics which you prepared in the beginning. Then you
Yeah.
moved towards the advanced topics while
Yeah.
preparing in the platforms like Lead Code, and one more
Hmm.
you said HackerRank, right? So
Yes.
how much time did you give in DSA? Like you know everything about DSA, right? And after that, how much time you spend on developing? Like did you left the DSA wala part like I know everything and started developing everything, or still DSA like ongoing कि DSA भी चल रहा है और साथ में development भी चल रहा है? How did you manage between them?
ओके, सो जब जब मैं फर्स्ट ईयर में था, तो एक एक्चुअल में एक बूट कैम्प था
Okay.
माइक्रोसॉफ्ट कम्युनिटी का. मतलब
Okay.
इट वाज बेस्ड इन आवर कॉलेज. इट वाज
Okay.
नॉट समथिंग फ्रॉम माइक्रोसॉफ्ट. It was
Acha.
just a community in our college itself.
Okay.
So I was in that boot camp, and I studied web development there, because
Okay.
yeah, in the first year.
In the first year.
So yeah, in the first year. So uh, I studied web development there, and of course I used to practice from some courses from Udemy actually, uh,
Mm-hmm.
of web development in second year.
Okay.
Apart from this development part, as you asked about data structures,
Yes. Yes.
so I used to try, at least give, maybe out of at least 5 days in a week, maybe like two
Okay.
days it may be some internal assignments or etc. But
Mm-hmm.
I try to give at least 5 days, in a week.
Okay.
Maybe even an hour is okay, at least for a first year or second year student. I mean, only for second year student, because of course we have a lot of things in first year to do.
First
Like,
year.
we want to enjoy, we want to enjoy the college life, of course, and uh, I mean, there are other things as well,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't suggest someone, if you want to start the DSA, so start from the day one of
Day one.
yeah, day one in the college itself. Yeah, of
Mm.
course, everyone starts from at least second semester or third semester DSA. So I mean, this is the ground reality. So. Uh, so yeah, used to spend an hour, or two, at least solve some questions, maybe a single question and any day, that is also fine. But yeah, at least you should be regular on solving DSA, because मतलब ये एक ऐसी चीज है अभी, like, I was having conversation with one of my junior from my college only. So
Okay.
he said that मतलब मैं कुछ सॉल्व करता हूँ, जैसे मैं एरेज लिंक लिस्ट पढ़ लेता हूँ, और फिर 4-5 दिन बाद फिर से भूल जाता हूँ.
भूल
सो
जाता
मैंने कहा,
हूँ,
या,
करेक्ट.
लाइक, सो मैंने कहा ये लाइक तुम्हारे साथ ही प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मतलब ये
सबके साथ
यूनिवर्सल
प्रॉब्लम
प्रॉब्लम
है.
है. हाँ, कि ऑफ कोर्स मतलब डीएसए कॉम्प्लेक्स है, ऑफ कोर्स,
हम्म.
और काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं. सो मतलब याद करने में और मतलब एक होल्ड बनाने में टाइम लगेगा, मतलब ऑफ कोर्स. सो
Correct. You have to be consistent, right?
yeah, you have I mean, the main thing is to be consistent in DSA, because once you lose the grip, of course, things will evolve the way. So that's the main thing. I focus that, be consistent in solving DSA, and DSA solves most of the problem. When people are
Hmm.
concerned about placements and everything, the first thing I I suggest to anyone coming
Have a
on
good
this
grasp,
topic. Yeah,
DSA,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I say, from like, the same junior, actually, the same junior asked me in the first year, like, how should I start. Just one thing I told him, that focus on DSA. That is
Hmm.
going to
Help.
be, you will be grateful later.
Correct.
So yeah.
So as we were talking about DSA, right? So आपने अभी बात किया था कि you used to practice in lead code, hacker ranks वगैरह, तो आप कुछ certifications भी लेते थे उससे, and were you mentioning those certificates resume में, like अभी placement आ रहे हैं, resume में certificates mention करने, तो क्या आपने certifications भी किए थे और वो certification resume में mention किए थे?
So if I talk about certification, so this boot camp thing I mentioned, right, regarding web
Correct.
development,
Correct.
I had this certificate, because we had to submit a project based on understanding.
Hmm.
So I had that certificate, not certification. And
Okay.
while I was practicing, as I mentioned, another course of web development from Udemy, uh,
Okay.
I did not finish it, but
Okay.
I was more focusing on learning, than certification.
Learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apart from that, in second year, I did some certifications. It was not regarding DSA, but
Okay.
since I since I was studying machine learning and yeah, only machine learning. So I had a couple of certifications from that
Okay.
in my second year and third year actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So apart from that, I don't think I could recall
Yeah,
any
it's like,
certification.
yeah, I know, I know.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
yeah, I was also doing GCP actually. So,
Acha.
huh.
Okay, you were a member.
So no, I'm not that member of Google Cloud Developers Group, but
Hmm.
I had this these badges actually. GCP
Okay.
provides badges
Yeah, yeah.
to students who finish
Courses,
some yeah courses, not actually courses, but yeah, there were some
challenges.
hands-on
Okay,
hands-on
hands-on.
practices of GCP and its resources.
Okay.
So I hold those badges actually. uh,
Okay.
Apart from that, I did not have any certification or something.
Okay. Okay. So, Krishnapal, as you were talking about the certificates, right? So, what do you think कि एक ideal resume for a
Mhm.
fresher student who is going to
Yeah,
be like interview में बैठने वाला है किस टाइप का होना चाहिए? Like क्या skills mention होनी चाहिए? किस टाइप के projects mention करने चाहिए in a
yeah.
resume for
Mhm.
मतलब on campus तो I know it's simple but on
Mhm.
campus और off campus आप थोड़ा अलग अलग करके बता देंगे तो it will be
Yeah,
like
sure.
really great.
Yeah, sure. So because I'll like I have these two cases already. My
Okay.
first company was on campus, and second
Okay.
was off campus.
Okay.
So ऑन कैंपस में क्या होता है, कॉलेज अपने पोर्टल प्लेसमेंट पोर्टल पे एक रेज्यूमे अपना सबमिट कर देता है, राइट? एंड
Hmm.
लेट्स से मेरा रेज्यूमे है, इट
Hmm.
हैज़ of course it has a couple of projects of web development maybe, or
Hmm.
maybe some DevOps project or cloud project, one, right?
ठीक
uh,
है.
so what happens in colleges, like college में काफ़ी सारी variety की companies आती है, like it
हाँ.
is web development, machine learning,
Hmm.
AI,
Hmm.
software testing, software
Hmm.
development, and
Hmm.
web development, and a lot of companies visit college.
Correct.
So
Different roles के लिए. Hmm.
वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि हमारा जो एक पोर्टल पे एक रेज्यूमे अपलोडेड है, वो
Hmm.
ही सारी कंपनीज में लगता है. एंड
Correct.
एक्चुअली जो स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं वो मतलब एक डार्कनेस में रहते हैं कि हमारा हो मतलब हमारा रेज्यूमे क्यों नहीं सेलेक्ट हो रहा है. अब प्रॉब्लम ये
Okay.
होती है कि कंपनी आई है मशीन लर्निंग के लिए, और
हाँ.
अपना रेज्यूमे में तो वेब डेवलपमेंट के प्रोजेक्ट है और एआई का प्रोजेक्ट है या
So
ऐसा
that's
मशीन
why.
लर्निंग का प्रोजेक्ट है. तो
Hmm.
मतलब जो जो कंपनी मतलब कि आई है, मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे मशीन लर्निंग की कंपनी आई है और मेरे रेज्यूमे में तो वेब डेवलपमेंट का प्रोजेक्ट है, सो हाउ माय रेज्यूमे इज गोइंग टू बी सिलेक्टेड. सो
Okay.
this is I mean this is the sad reality, of,
Hmm.
I should say, uh, maybe the system placement system
Hmm.
colleges hold. And this is because even like
Student doesn't
even
know. Hmm.
yeah, even like we faced, I'm not criticizing some system, but
Hmm.
this is actually the reality.
Reality.
So या सो आई मीन इसके मतलब इसमें एक टिप बस यही है कि यू शुड फोकस ऑन कि किस टाइप की कंपनी है, राइट? कि मतलब वो कंपनी कौन सी स्किल मांग रही है, उसके हिसाब
Hmm.
से आप अपना कभी प्रोजेक्ट, मतलब इफ़ यू हैव डन इट, मतलब मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि मशीन लर्निंग की कोई कंपनी आई है तो मशीन लर्निंग का कोई प्रोजेक्ट लेके मतलब रेज्यूमे में डाल दिया और अपना रेज्यूमे सेलेक्ट करवा लिया. आई मीन दिस इज
Hmm.
नॉट व्हाट
Not
आई
the
एम
right way.
या
Hmm.
दिस इज नॉट व्हाट आई एम प्रमोटिंग, बट आई एम सेइंग कि कभी कंपनी वेब डेवलपमेंट की है तो इफ़ यू हैव द राइट स्किल्स, सो change your resume according to web
Company.
development tools,
Hmm.
right?
Job
बिकॉज
description जैसे होता
हाँ,
है.
अब वेब डेवलपमेंट भी इतना वास्ट हो चुका है, लाइक मे बी शायद कंपनी को चाहिए हो एंगुलर, बट
हाँ.
मेरे मैंने करी है रिएक्ट. सो
React.
मे बी लाइक मे बी कुछ केसेस में मेरा रेज्यूमे हो सकता है सेलेक्ट, बिकॉज when the person is doing web development, so he is open to most of the technologies in web development.
Hmm.
So
Correct.
या सो एक फ्रेशर के लिए मतलब आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें डालो रेज्यूमे में, बट
हम्म
2 से 3 प्रोजेक्ट्स डालो जिनका मतलब आपका बहुत अच्छा होल्ड हो, और
हम्म
डोंट जस्ट मेंशन जैसे कि वेब डेवलपमेंट किया है या फिर मशीन लर्निंग किया है, तो मतलब जो एल्गोरिथम्स किए हैं लाइक वो सिर्फ डाल दिए, राइट?
हम्म
Try to explain in like few points, like 3 to 4 5 points, like what you actually did, right? and
correct.
uh, also you should focus on what impact your project is creating. I mean, I'm
Okay.
not saying कि मतलब ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट बनाया कि मतलब 1 लाख यूजर्स इम्पैक्ट हो रहे हैं, राइट? या फिर
हम्म
बहुत ज्यादा आपकी वेबसाइट बनाई है या कोई ट्रैफिक आ रहा है आपकी वेबसाइट, नॉट लाइक
बेसिक
दैट।
बेसिक
या
प्रोजेक्ट यू आर
बेसिक
टॉकिंग।
मतलब एक थॉटफुल प्रोजेक्ट मतलब होना चाहिए। सो
करेक्ट, वर्किंग एंड बेसिक
प्रोजेक्ट प्रोजेक्ट
प्रोजेक्ट।
सेक्शन ही मतलब एक फ्रेशर के रेज्यूमे में स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए। बाकी
स्ट्रॉन्ग।
तो लाइक सर्टिफिकेशंस आप बिल्कुल कर सकते हो, राइट? अच्छी बात है, मतलब सर्टिफिकेशंस आप करो। जैसे कि क्लाउड में कर रहे हो तो आप जीसीपी कर सकते हो, अजोर एडब्ल्यूएस कर सकते हो। वेब
करेक्ट।
डेवलपमेंट कर रहे हो तो आप कोई बूट कैंप अटेंड कर सकते हो। देर आर लॉट ऑफ बूट कैम्प्स
बूट कैंप्स
from
गोइंग है।
from yeah, US, UK, right? I mean, this boot camp culture is not very popular in India at least, but it's
हाँ,
very popular abroad. So
आउटसाइड या।
yeah, so it is like a skill based boot camps. So you can of course participate in those boot camps, do certifications, but the main focus out of the resume should be your project section, because that's only the proof of work you can show to the interviewer as a fresher. So
करेक्ट।
yeah,
बिकॉज
this is
वी मोस्टली हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन कि फ्रेशर हूँ तो एक्सपीरियंस कहाँ से लाऊं? एक्सपीरियंस यू कैन गेट
experience.
फ्रॉम
Yeah,
हेयर, राइट?
right,
क्वेश्चंस
right,
विल बी फ्रेम्ड फ्रॉम हेयर इफ यू आर अ फ्रेशर,
right.
राइट? इफ आई एम नॉट।
So as the saying goes, ki it is difficult to get the first job actually, because
हाँ,
once you get
एक्चुअली।
the job, yeah, once you get the job, you get experience. You will be more open to the market, actually, the corporate market.
एक्चुअली।
So uh, of course it's difficult to get the first job, I agree. But uh, based on a good resume, of course. Also, one thing I would like to mention, that there are softwares online, right?
हाँ
Which are
हाँ,
based on ATS scores or something.
करेक्ट।
So, and also there are like AI, getting hold on these things as well,
दीज
which are
थिंग्स,
evaluating your resume, CVs,
रेज्यूमेस।
etc. Yeah.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, करेक्ट।
So like if if uh, if I'm talking today, and if any fresher is listening to me in this session, I would suggest that use those softwares online to make your resume more like
बेटर।
yeah, better in terms of keywords, in terms of how to put your skills into words,
करेक्ट।
in simple words, and in lesser words actually in resume. So this should be the tip that I would like to give.
Okay, that's really great. The new thing which I got to know about the system you were talking, I didn't know that कि
Yeah,
ऐसा
yeah.
भी होता है, but even I got to know something new कि जो सिलेक्शन होता है रेज्यूमेस का कॉलेज में, वो उनकी डोमेन के हिसाब से होता है, ना कि
Yeah, right.
रेज्यूमे के हिसाब से।
Right, right. Because actually, as I mentioned that junior, because he only told me कि
मेरा
मतलब काफी
रेज्यूमे
सारी
सिलेक्ट नहीं हुआ है।
कंपनीज आ रही है, हाँ। तो मैंने कहा 10 कंपनीज आ रही है, तो उसमें शायद 3 4 मशीन लर्निंग की होगी। एआई अब तो काफी हो गया है, तो एआई की कंपनीज होगी। अब आपने वेब डेवलपमेंट किया है, तो फिर आप एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हो कि आपका रेज्यूमे किसी मशीन लर्निंग वाली कंपनी में सेलेक्ट होगा। सो या
ऑब्वियसली।
सो या
दैट्स
सो ये चीज मतलब स्टूडेंट्स एज मतलब कॉलेज में जो है, मतलब उसमें कॉलेज वालों की भी गलती नहीं है, बिकॉज कॉलेज वालों का काम है कि कंपनीज लाना, बट ये स्टूडेंट्स का भी काम है कि आपका रेज्यूमे
उस
फिट
हिसाब से
बिठाना
ऑप्टिमाइज।
उस, हाँ,
हाँ,
राइट।
होना
सो
चाहिए।
that's the job of both college and students.
Yeah. I would like to know one more thing from you, right? Ki, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the base ki like people come and search for jobs. Like there are so many portals, so many websites. लेकिन
Yeah.
क्या LinkedIn पर अपना खुद का प्रोफाइल बिल्ड करना is important for as a software developer if you are a fresher or still in college? Is it important to mention about us section, then the experience, internship कहाँ करी है, these things is it important to mention अगर आप एक fresher हो या फिर company से बैठ रहे हो या फिर college student हो, एक fresher types.
Right. So um, I think when a student joins college, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think the first thing he or she should do is make a
Build a
profile on
profile.
LinkedIn, right? I'm I'm not saying कि मतलब पहले दिन ही सब कुछ उसमें डाल दो बिना जाने बिना
हाँ.
पढ़े,
Hmm.
but you should have a profile on LinkedIn. Why? Because let's say uh, like we are sitting virtually, right, at our homes, and
Correct.
if you wanted to know about my
Some other person. Hmm.
software engineering journey, or what did I do, like that. So
Hmm.
at least आप एक इनिशियल एक इनिशियल मतलब एक प्रीव्यू रहेगा किसी के पास,
Hmm.
तो वो आपके मतलब एक प्रोफाइल के बेस्ड पे रहेगा, राइट?
Hmm.
कि मतलब मेरा प्रोफाइल देखोगे तो मतलब कि क्या किया है, मैं कहाँ काम कर रहा हूँ, एटलीस्ट, राइट, किस टेक
Hmm.
में काम कर रहा हूँ, एटलीस्ट
Hmm.
इतना तो मतलब सबके लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल पे होना चाहिए. And
Correct.
as you said, that building profile, so I think it is important because I have seen students who are like मतलब कोई भी एक टेक्नोलॉजी सीखी है, कोई भी स्किल सीखी है, सो
Hmm.
स्टूडेंट्स आर वेरी आई मीन दे आर डूइंग ग्रेट इन टर्म्स ऑफ showcasing their proof of works. So
Actually.
yeah,
Hmm.
LinkedIn is it's powerful when if it is used wisely. It is very powerful because आप एक टेक्नोलॉजी कोई सीख रहे हो या स्किल सीख रहे हो, और उसके बारे में आप मतलब कभी
पोस्ट कर
you're
रहे हो, बता रहे
posting
हो
it,
फिर.
yeah, posting
Hmm.
about it. So it is it's a good habit actually.
Hmm.
So because back,
But,
like when
hmm.
we were in college, like 4 to 5 years back, when we started actually, so आई डोंट फील कि मतलब उस टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट था, बट
But nowadays it's important.
आज के उसमें जब कंपटीशन इतना ज़्यादा बढ़ गया है, सो आपको
Hmm.
मतलब शो ऑफ अबाउट योर स्किल्स करना ही पड़ेगा. सो
Hmm.
दैट्स इम्पोर्टेंट. सो
Yeah.
या,
Actually, it helps recruiter also to know ki, like how much they
राइट.
have prepared, how much is this guy have the profile. Based on profile, also they shortlist resume, right?
Right, yeah. Because मतलब of course, like I used to see uh, like recruiters check करते हैं प्रोफाइल, जैसा नहीं है, मतलब रिक्रूटर्स
Hmm.
देखते हैं आपका प्रोफाइल, देखते हैं, और काफ़ी सारी मतलब चीज़ें जैसे
Observe
कि
करते हैं. Hmm.
हाँ, जैसे लिंक्डइन के कुछ फीचर्स भी हैं, जैसे गेटिंग वेरीफाइड होना, और ना
Yeah.
काफ़ी सारे प्रीमियम में फीचर्स होते हैं, मतलब काफ़ी सारे फीचर्स होते हैं.
Hmm.
सो वन मस्ट यूज दोज फीचर्स लाइक
Hmm.
वाइसली. मतलब मैं
Correct.
ये नहीं कह रहा कि प्रीमियम खरीदो सब, बट जो भी अवेलेबल है यूज इट.
बेसिक
दैट्स
होना चाहिए आपका
या
प्रोफाइल
बेसिक
पे.
चीजें, हाँ. मतलब प्रोफाइल एक बायो होना चाहिए आपका, और
Hmm.
रेज्यूमे में भी शायद आप अपडेटेड हो तो अच्छी बात है. एक
बात.
रेज्यूमे भी होना चाहिए उस पे,
Hmm.
और उसका
कहाँ
एक
कहाँ पे क्या
डॉक्यूमेंट,
क्या
या
किया है.
डॉक्यूमेंट सेक्शन भी होता है वहाँ पे. So maybe you
करेक्ट.
can put your certifications there. So
करेक्ट. करेक्ट.
instead of posting it on LinkedIn कि मैंने ये certificate लिया, better to put in that document section.
डॉक्यूमेंट
Yeah,
फीचर्ड सेक्शन, राइट.
yeah, feature section, yeah. So that is that. I mean, there are good tools available on that. So
करेक्ट.
one should use it, right?
करेक्ट. So the phase one is over. Now we will know something कि how in the year like fourth year, sorry the third year, जब आपने बताया कि आप प्लेसमेंट में बैठे थे, राइट?
Mm-hmm.
तो आपकी सबसे पहली कंपनी कौन सी थी जिसमें
Okay.
आपका सिलेक्शन हुआ?
Mm-hmm. So I started BTech in 2018, and after, like in second year only, in fourth semester, uh, I returned back to home, and placement registrations वगैरह होता है, like it actually happens in I think fifth semester. Yeah, fifth
हाँ,
semester
आई
I
गेट
guess.
फिफ्थ
Yeah,
सिक्स सेमेस्टर के करीब
fifth
होता है.
semester, yeah.
हम्म.
So fifth semester में I registered to placement services of the college, and I was uh, I was in sixth semester. Actually, um, placement started in January, I think, January,
Okay.
which was my sixth semester. Yeah.
Okay.
So in March, I was placed with Odessa, which was my first company.
First company.
It was a US based firm.
Yeah.
Used to deal in lease and loan management.
Okay.
So that was my first company, and I joined it as an intern. And yeah, so there I started my corporate journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So after
as
that, I have been with them for around a bit more than a year, around 14 months. Then I switched to the current company.
Algosec. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You told about your first company. जब आप first company में बैठे, तो how many rounds were there if you remember? Like कितने rounds हुए थे? Were there
Yeah.
any technical rounds?
hmm
क्या
So
थे?
it was they were searching for software development engineers.
Okay.
uh, मतलब उनका फोकस कोई टेक्नोलॉजी पे या कोई ऐसा कुछ पर्टिकुलर टेक्नोलॉजी पे नहीं था. They
Okay.
just want interns of software development.
Software
So
development.
yeah,
Okay.
so their first round was of course resume shortlisting, because there are a lot of students. So the first round was that. And I think second round was an online test, which
Aptitude
had
test, I guess.
no, that was coding, pure coding.
Okay, coding.
Yeah. तो तीन क्वेश्चंस थे अराउंड कोडिंग के, और दे वर एक्चुअली मीडियम टू हार्ड क्वेश्चंस.
Medium.
या.
DSA based.
हाँ, डीए से बेस्ड भी था और एडवांस डीए से भी था उसमें, मतलब काफ़ी.
Okay.
और
Okay.
बिकॉज लकीली क्या हुआ कि
जॉब पढ़ के गए
आई
वही आ गए.
actually I was in a coding group, actually, matlab coding not officially like that, but one of the good thing about my batch was like we were around 150 students who used to solve uh, these coding platform, जो वीकली जो इनके जो
चैलेंजेस आते हैं.
चैलेंजेस वगैरह जो होते वो हम लोग
हम्म.
सॉल्व किया करते थे. So
Oh.
because I was not a fan of CP,
Hmm.
competitive programming, still I am not. uh, but uh, but
But
क्योंकि I
still
was in
you.
that, yeah, since I was in group, so at least मतलब एक मोटिवेशन रहता था मेरा uh,
हम्म.
उससे कि लाइक वहाँ पे लोग
प्रैक्टिस हो रही है.
काफ़ी ज़्यादा, मतलब काफ़ी ब्रिलियंट लोग थे वहाँ पे उस ग्रुप
ओके.
में. और बहुत ही एक हेल्पफुल एक एनवायरनमेंट था, मतलब कि. तो
हम्म.
एक मतलब एक एनवायरनमेंट सेटअप हो गया था कि मतलब एक कोडिंग कल्चर जो कहते हैं जिसको हम, तो वो
करेक्ट
एक
करेक्ट.
डेवलप, हाँ, वो एक डेवलप हो गया था. मतलब कि अ, मतलब चाहे मतलब मैं नहीं भी चाहूँ कि मैं कोडिंग करूँ या प्रोग्रामिंग करूँ,
बट
बट
स्टिल
स्टिल मतलब
एवरीबडी
एक,
वाज.
हाँ, या एक डेली मोटिवेशन सा मतलब एक मिलता रहता था.
सब
सो
कर रहे हैं
हाँ,
तो आई शुड आल्सो
हाँ,
डू
राइट,
इट.
राइट. सो मतलब एक वो चीज़ था. तो वहाँ से मतलब हम लोग प्रैक्टिस करते रहते थे कोडिंग चैलेंजेस में. सो एक मतलब एक नॉट एग्जैक्टली द सेम क्वेश्चन, बट टाइप एक टाइप एक पैटर्न होता है सॉल्व करने का. तो उस
हाँ.
टाइप के क्वेश्चंस मतलब कि मतलब वो टेस्ट में लकीली मतलब आ गए थे.
आ
सो
गए थे.
मतलब, और वो,
ओके.
हाँ, ऐसा भी था कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा मतलब गैप हो जाता कि मैंने सॉल्व किए होते या फिर बाद में टेस्ट होता. सो ऑफ कोर्स मेरे साथ भी वही होता कि मैं हो सकता भूल जाता या कुछ ऐसा. बट लकीली मतलब 2-3 वीक्स, मतलब बिकॉज उस टाइम प्लेसमेंट सीजन भी था. सो वी वर रिवाइजिंग थिंग्स, प्रैक्टिसिंग मोर. सो एक वैसा चीज़ था. तो फर्स्ट राउंड मेरा मतलब तीन क्वेश्चंस
अच्छा
थे,
था.
कोडिंग क्वेश्चंस, या
ओके.
which were medium to hard. And I used to actually I was able to solve, I think, 2.5 questions. And
क्लियर हो गया नाउ.
yeah, then I had on the same on the next day I had I think three rounds, actually 3 rounds of DSA and actually 2 rounds of DSA, and the last round was project based and HR round. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so around four total, मतलब 4 से 5 rounds हुए थे. Then
Okay.
I was placed with around 8 to 10 people in my college in Odessa.
Okay.
So this was
So
the first company's experience.
ओके ओके सो आपने कहा 2 डीएसए राउंड हुए थे राइट सो वाज इट
Yeah,
लाइक वन ऑन वन कन्वर्सेशन विद द डेवलप लाइक द पर्सन हु इज इंटरव्यूअर
yeah.
ऐसा कुछ था या फिर सिर्फ कोड करने वाला था
Actually, उन लोगों ने पहले डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स के बारे में पूछा, लाइक
ओके
जैसे ट्रीज से, जैसे कि कोई पर्टिकुलर, अब एग्जैक्टली मुझे याद नहीं है,
याद नहीं हाँ
बट
हाँ
जैसे
हाँ
ट्रीज
ठीक
या ग्राफ से कोई पर्टिकुलर एल्गोरिथम बेस्ड मतलब डिस्कशन
क्वेश्चंस
हुआ.
पूछा
उसके बाद दे आस्क्ड मी टू कोड एज वेल ऑन देयर
ओके
प्लेटफॉर्म. या
ओके
सो उसमें मतलब दोनों चीज था, एक मतलब काइंड ऑफ सूडो कोड भी था और एक एक्चुअल कोड भी करने का था. सो इट वाज मिक्स ऑफ कोड. इनिशियली
मिक्स्ड
जो
ऑफ
फर्स्ट राउंड था वो एरेज, स्ट्रिंग्स और लिंक लिस्ट पे बेस्ड था. सेकंड वाज
ओके
बेस्ड ऑन ग्राफ्स एंड ट्रीज. या सो
ओके Okay. So as you were discussing about the project for a round, right? So क्या पूछा गया आपसे प्रोजेक्ट वाले राउंड में like the project which you developed what kind of questions were they asking in the project round
सो प्रोजेक्ट का डिस्कशन कुछ इस टाइप से था कि मतलब जो भी प्रोजेक्ट मैंने मेंशन किए थे, दे वर आस्किंग अबाउट द प्रोजेक्ट की मतलब किस टेक्नोलॉजी पे है, राइट. एंड because I said that matlab they were not focusing on the technology mainly, but they were more focused on problem solving skills. So प्रोजेक्ट का एक नॉर्मल डिस्कशन था, मतलब ज़्यादा ऐसा कुछ डीप नहीं था कि टेक्नोलॉजिकल या फिर लाइक ऐसा टेक्नोलॉजी बेस्ड, मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. इट वाज जस्ट अ जनरल डिस्कशन ऑन प्रोजेक्ट्स.
like
एंड
how you build the project and what
yeah,
were the
yeah, right.
okay
It was like an individual project or a group project. If it was a group project, then what were the responsibilities you hold? So
okay
this was it. And in the same round, actually I just remembered, in the same round we had this quiz based questions as well, actually. They were
okay
checking problem solving and
skills
creative skills, I don't know what. But yeah, they were kind of testing this as well in that round. I remember
this
this.
I guess this was long back that's why you are remembering
हाँ, अभी अभी मुझे याद है, उनने कुछ तो मतलब ऐसा डायग्राम बेस्ड कुछ दिया था. एंड मतलब एक वही होता है
quiz
एप्टीट्यूड
based
टाइप जो होता है, हाँ
aptitude
वही
kind of
पैटर्न बेस्ड
coding का
क्वेश्चन, इस
aptitude
टाइप से
हाँ
कुछ. हाँ, वैसा कुछ
correct
क्वेश्चंस थे उसमें मतलब.
okay so Krishnapal, like during these interviews, nervousness feel हुई थी क्या लगा कि like their communication में थोड़ा problem हुआ क्या आपको ऐसा feel हुआ कभी
So I think I'm not sure about all the colleges, but in most of the colleges, uh, we have this soft skills subjects actually. Uh,
हम्म
it's soft skills in, I think, a couple of semesters they keep this subject.
हम्म
So मतलब मेरा कम्युनिकेशन मतलब उससे ज़्यादा बेटर होते गया, लाइक फर्स्ट सेकेंड ईयर में मतलब वो सब्जेक्ट्स थे, सेकेंड ईयर में था और थर्ड ईयर में भी था. सो
okay
I developed I mean good skills in that, like
हम्म
while studying those subjects. So
okay
मतलब एक कॉन्फिडेंस डेवलप
boost हुआ
होता. हाँ, ऑफ
हम्म
कोर्स उससे होता है, बिकॉज in those because those were practical subjects, you are asked to speak on a random topic in front of
like a group
students in
discussion
class,
kind of
right. Yeah, everything like group discussion and on prompt topics, you have
correct
to speak on for like a couple of minutes or like that. So एक वो एक डेवलप हैबिट, मतलब एक हैबिट डेवलप हो गई थी उससे. सो
so it helped you during the
yeah,
interview
it helped me in my interviews and like that. So
okay
I don't usually, मतलब मैं ऐसे नर्वस होता नहीं था, because I knew कि मतलब ठीक है, मतलब
हो
कभी मुझे
जाएगा।
नहीं भी आता है क्वेश्चन तो ठीक है, मतलब चलेगा, मतलब कोई वो नहीं
करेक्ट, बिकॉज दिस फ्रेशर्स को क्या होता है ना, नर्वसनेस हो
है।
जाती है कि अब कम्युनिकेशन, कि इफ यू नो ऑल्सो बिकॉज ऑफ द
राइट,
कम्युनिकेशन गैप, बिकॉज ऑफ द सॉफ्ट स्किल, लैक ऑफ सॉफ्ट स्किल्स, वी आर नॉट एबल टू
वेरी,
कम्युनिकेट, राइट? सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक सॉफ्ट स्किल्स मैटर्स, राइट? कि अगर आपको सब कुछ आता है, हार्ड स्किल्स में पता है, तो यू शुड ऑल्सो बी
राइट।
एफिशिएंट इन सॉफ्ट स्किल्स, राइट?
वही चीज़ है कि मतलब क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि मैक्सिमम ऑफ एरे निकालना है, ठीक है, बट कम्युनिकेशन में मैंने कहीं मिनिमम बता दिया, सो इट जस्ट इट्स ओवर फॉर अस, राइट? सो
या,
मतलब होता है कम्युनिकेशन में, मतलब कुछ भी, मतलब
यू कांट
मतलब
से,
कुछ
यू हैव टू
आना, हाँ, एक चीज होती है आना और फिर दूसरी चीज होती है आपको इंटरव्यू में मतलब
समझाना।
समझाना। सो समझाना इज आई थिंक मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन आना, बिकॉज आई थिंक एक क्वेश्चन दिया गया है और मतलब आप उसको पार्शियली भी सॉल्व कर पा रहे हो, बट आपने उसको अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है, सो इट सॉल्व्स द प्रॉब्लम फॉर अस, कि मतलब बिकॉज इंटरव्यूअर भी बिकॉज बिकॉज इंटरव्यूअर का भी उस साइड है, तो आई थिंक वो कुछ टाइम पहले इस साइड होगा, उसने भी इंटरव्यू दिया है, सो people get nervous in interviews because they think कि मतलब कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है तो I have to answer, but that's not the case. मतलब interview should be thought of as a discussion, more of a discussion, and not just answering what you have been asked.
करेक्ट,
So
नॉट अ रैपिड फायर बट
right,
द कॉन्वर्सेशनल बेस, तो
yeah,
उससे ज्यादा फर्क पड़ता है, देयर आर
right. So
चांसेस यू विल गेट सिलेक्टेड।
hmm. So this is important कि मतलब समझाना भी आना चाहिए आपको उतना ही, मतलब
करेक्ट करेक्ट, आई एग्री। सो दैट्स इट, माय क्वेश्चंस आर कंप्लीटेड, राइट? So let's move forward to the comment section. We have few comments over comment me, then you can answer. So
yeah.
Sanskar here is asking, by the way, I guess now Python is replaced with Java in IP, especially in CBSE world. You were talking about that, right?
हाँ भाई, सही हो सकता है ऐसा कि बिकॉज आई वॉज इन 11th क्लास, आई थिंक 2016 में, और 12th में 2017 में, सो इट्स लाइक मोर देन 6 years नाउ, 7 years, सो आई थिंक
Language change.
जावा रिप्लेस हो गई है, आई थिंक आई गॉट टू नो दिस कि जावा
अच्छा
रिप्लेस हो
अच्छा।
गई है पाइथन से, सो या
हम्म।
I think like was there some question or
नहीं नहीं,
I
he
am
was just,
thinking it as an information just, right?
हाँ, I guess he was
Yeah,
giving
okay.
in.
Right. I used NetBeans in IP for Java. Yeah, I also used NetBeans. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So our next question here is, are these cloud batches valuable for placement? We have question from Disha.
Okay, so these, I think I mentioned about GCP badges, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So yeah, so I think वही चीज़ है कि आपने कोई कोर्स किया और एक सर्टिफिकेट ले लिया, राइट, बट दैट
Mm-hmm.
सर्टिफिकेट डज नॉट इम्प्लाई कि मतलब आपको कितना आता है, सो
Correct.
एक वो एक प्रूफ जरूर हो जाता है कि आपको ये स्किल आती है, बट स्टिल यू हैव टू परफॉर्म इन इंटरव्यूज टू गेट सेलेक्टेड।
Mm-hmm.
सो
Mm-hmm.
ये चीज़ है कि मतलब जैसे जीसीपी के रिसोर्सेज के बारे में था, जैसे वो नेटवर्किंग था उसमें, और जीसीपी में एम एल ए आई वगैरह के जो बैजेस थे, जो मतलब टॉकिंग पर्सनली कि जो बैजेस मैंने लिए थे, सो वैल्यूबल, मतलब टू सम पॉइंट मतलब होते हैं कि मतलब शायद मतलब 100 स्टूडेंट्स है और 50 के पास का भी वो बैजेस है, सो एक मतलब एक एज है मतलब आपका दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स के ऊपर, सो समवॉट कहीं मतलब हेल्प कर सकते हैं।
Okay. So now one more question, I guess. By
या
the way, how's the hiring status like our MNC hiring freshers or interns? Okay, he's asking hiring status क्या है, जैसे कि MNC में freshers और interns hire होते
सो आई थिंक अभी करंट मार्केट सिचुएशन ऐसा है कि
हैं? It's not
uh,
good.
जिसके पास 5-7 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, वो
Hmm.
मतलब इफ़ ही वांट्स टू स्विच और इफ़ ही इज़ लेड ऑफ, तो वो मतलब जो 2-3 साल एक्सपीरियंस वाला जो जॉब है वो भी करने को तैयार है। जो दो
हम्म
तीन साल का एक्सपीरियंस है वो मतलब 1-2 साल का एक्सपीरियंस वाला जॉब भी करने को तैयार है, और जिनके पास
हम्म
1-2 साल का है वो फ्रेशर भी करने को तैयार है। तो आई नो द हायरिंग स्टेटस इज नॉट गुड, एंड फॉर फ्रेशर्स जितना मुझे पता है कि जितना मुझे पता चला है मतलब जूनियर्स वगैरह से, सो
हम्म
आई थिंक इवन इन हायर इंस्टीट्यूशंस लाइक IITs and IITs etc. So I think it's not very good, but it will get better. It's getting better already because when I scroll through LinkedIn, there are job hirings.
Now it's
At
getting
least
little
अभी
bit
हाँ, अभी
better.
दो
So
चार महीने से एटलीस्ट इस साल में, like previous year तो of course it was very
it
bad.
was dead. It was all
Yeah,
dead.
but
Yeah,
it's getting better this year and it
it,
will
yeah,
get better. Sure.
actually it will. Okay, we have one more question from Sanskar. Will AI impact fresher or interns? Hmm.
Um, AI will not impact, but the person using AI, the person who knows AI, is
Mm-hmm.
definitely going to hinder your way to getting placed, because
Mm-hmm.
वही टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा ही है कि मतलब कभी आप एक सिंक बना के नहीं चलोगे, तो ऑफ
Mm-hmm.
कोर्स जैसे कि एंगुलर का या फिर रिएक्ट का या कुछ भी ले लो, नोड का या किसी भी चीज़ का, हर 6 महीने हर 4 महीने में एक वर्जन अपग्रेड होता ही है। सो
Correct.
आई वांट यू टू बी अपग्रेडेड एंड
AI को साथ लेके चलो.
हाँ, आई को साथ लेके चलो, मतलब पढ़ाई करते चलो, ML AI जो भी मतलब कर सकते हैं। सो बिकॉज वी नेवर नो, मतलब कि एग्जैक्टली हम नहीं बोल सकते कि इम्पैक्ट कैसे करेगा। इम्पैक्ट कर
Mm-hmm.
सकता है, राइट? मतलब देर आर गोइंग, आई मीन देर आर जॉब्स विच आर गोइंग टू बी इम्पैक्टेड श्योरली, बट ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब कंप्लीट एक स्क्रैप ही हो गया, मतलब कि मतलब 100 लोग कुछ किसी प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रहे हैं तो मतलब सारे के सारे रिप्लेस हो गए। दैट्स नॉट
No,
गोइंग टू बी
that's
द
not
केस।
possible.
या
Maybe it can
बट
optimize.
हाँ,
Hmm.
राइट, it will going, मतलब it's going to be lesser, maybe lesser jobs like as
Hmm.
compared to, but yeah, like we have to be updated with the tech. So that's about it.
Okay. Okay, so we don't have more questions, right? So,
Okay.
Krishnapal, you want to share something with our audience or the student community out there, the freshers too hai. You want to share or suggest something with them? So, you can
Mm,
now.
okay, uh, there are few things I can share. First of all, DSA, focus on DSA. I have been saying this a lot of times in this
Yeah,
last 50
session.
minutes. Focus on DSA, uh,
Mm-hmm.
learn new technologies. जैसे कि
Mm-hmm.
AI का क्वेश्चन आया था, आई वुड से कि AI से रिलेटेड जो भी चीज़ें हैं,
Mm-hmm.
मतलब डू इट, बिकॉज आजकल एक सिंपल सा नॉर्मल एक वेब डेवलपमेंट से पड़ा हुआ एक पेज बनाना, तो मतलब आजकल तो वो AI भी बना ही सकता है, राइट? सो
Correct.
in whatever technology you are learning, stay upgraded, I mean stay
Mm.
at the top. uh, so this is the second thing, and वही है, DSA का ऐसा है कि जो लोग, काफ़ी लोगों का प्रॉब्लम होता है कि मतलब भूलने वाला प्रॉब्लम है, तो उसको एक रेगुलर पैटर्न पे रिवाइज करना चाहिए, मतलब मे बी दैट पैटर्न कैन बी इन 1 week, 2 weeks, मे बी लाइक डिपेंड्स ऑन द कैपेबिलिटी, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट do peer coding actually, मतलब कभी if you
Okay.
have a group of maybe like 2 people, 3 people, or maybe more, मतलब एक मोटिवेशन बना रहेगा, कोडिंग
Correct.
करने का, प्रोग्रामिंग करने का एक मोटिवेशन बना रहेगा उसमें.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
also focus on patterns if you are doing coding and programming. So focus on patterns, मतलब we have certain patterns, right? So उस पे focus करो,
Chances
and
रहेंगे that
yeah,
can come.
and one last tip that I want to give is document everything, right? Whatever
Mm.
you are learning, because this documentation will help you uh, if you are in college, this is going to help you for placements, right? If you are a working professional, right, documentation helps, everyone knows, right, who are working.
Correct.
सो
Correct.
मतलब नोट्स बनाना इम्पॉर्टेंट है वो,
Hmm.
चाहे तुम पेपर पे बनाओ पेन से, या फिर एक वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट में बनाओ, या फिर ऑनलाइन कहीं से पीडीएफ लो, डजेंट मैटर, बट
Hmm.
write notes, document everything. That's
It's
thing that's
important.
going to help you in long run. So
Oh.
yeah, that's few tips I can give.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Krishnapal. It was a very insightful session. Actually, I got to know so many things from you. बहुत सारी नई नई चीजें पता चली. I hope सबको पता चला होगा स्टूडेंट्स को. And if you guys have any other questions, you guys can drop it over community. Like Krishnapal से पूछना हो तो I will surely forward it to him. जो अब बाद में देखे recording and all. So you guys can surely ask. I'll forward the questions to Krishnapal. And thank you so much, Krishnapal, for joining in today's session. And इतना time निकाल के weekend के दिन, I know you have been busy, right?
That's okay.
But it
I
was
mean,
really nice. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Thank you for inviting, and I had a good flashback of my BTech and school days,
Memories.
etc. So
Yeah,
it was good session. Uh, thank
yeah.
you for
Really
inviting.
hope to conduct more sessions with you in future.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Have a great weekend, Krishnapal. Bye.
Thank you.
So yeah, guys, that's it. If you guys have any other questions, please drop it over communities and follow us on our social media handles because हम लोग बहुत सारे tips and interview questions and road maps कुछ share करते हैं LinkedIn पर, Instagram and other social media handles. So stay updated and keep learning. See you in next alumni session. Bye.